There were reports that Mercedes cracked the Level 3 autonomy in Germany. The so-called Drive Pilot from Mercedes enables Level 3 autonomous driving. And Mercedes are the first in the world that receive approval for this sale of such vehicles in Germany and are currently working on extending approval to other markets, like, for example, Asia and the US. By the end of 2022, the Level 3 Drive Pilot will be available in Nevada and California, so they reach out for approval there. And one important note is that Mercedes is liable for accidents with their Drive Pilot. By activating Level 3 Drive Pilot, the driver relinquishes its responsibility for his vehicle to the vehicle, and with it the liability. Because of this reason, Mercedes has defined the usage window of this Level 3 system extremely narrow. For the time being, it works exclusively on highways when you drive less than 60 kilometers per hour behind a vehicle, which is about 35 miles per hour. Note here that Germany has no speed limit at the Autobahn, and if it has a speed limit, it's just mostly around 120 kilometers per hour, which is around 75 miles per hour. And when you activate the Drive Pilot, the air conditioning blows on auto by default and you cannot change the setting. This is a German regulation and of course you can't turn it off.
Und dann, jetzt kriegst du es angeboten, du siehst dieses A.
Drive Pilot wird aktiviert, Pedale freigeben.
Genau, du siehst das pulsierende türkise Licht.
Warum
am
fängt er an,
Lenkrad.
jetzt auf Auto so zu pushen?
Das ist eine Einstellung dann der Klimaanlage, dass die auf Auto gehen muss in dem Fall. Das ist auch vorgegeben, damit beispielsweise die Scheiben dann auch frei sind von Beschlag.
Das kann ich nicht ausmachen.
Das kann man nicht ausmachen im Drive Pilot.
So the Drive Pilot doesn't change lanes, is only active up to 60 kilometers per hour, which is about 35 miles per hour, only in daylight, not in tunnels because of the network. And one thing to note here, Germany has a very bad network around the Autobahn. In some areas which are more dense, it's good, but in the rest of the areas, it's not good. So that means very limited functionality there. And back to the Drive Pilot, it doesn't work near construction sites and only at temperatures above 3 degrees Celsius. You must be able to take over within 10 seconds because of the liability, and if the cameras monitoring your eyes are obstructed, the Drive Pilot switches off. But technically, it is legal with that system to be on your phone and don't watch the street.
Let's call that a conservative approach, okay? With higher speeds, there are, let's say, more risks that could occur. So if I'm going 250 on the highway, kilometers per hour, I have to assume a few things, like the next curve, there's no vehicle, and things like that cannot be done by an automatic driving system.
Cars coming down the road. You guys can't see it. Let's see what happens. We're going to end up in the ditch. Let's see. How does it react? Excellent job.
A car is pulled off onto the side of the road and is pretty much completely blocking this intersection. He jumps the curb to get out of our way, which is fine, and the beta thinks it's now safe to proceed, and then as soon as we make our move, he pulls right out onto the road again. Ugh, come on, man. Nice job from the beta reacting pretty quickly though, and not causing an awkward situation.
We all know a lot of people, and we see them every day, that drive and that do things in their car that you would not expect and that you cannot expect the system to expect.
Right, and that makes it so hard, and maybe that is also one of these additional points why the speed is at 40 and why we do that in a traffic jam.
So let me wrap up Mercedes Level 3 Autonomy Drive Pilot for 1 second. It doesn't work on any streets unless the Autobahn, tunnels, in, before and after the tunnel, rain, snow, bad sight, like low standing sun, for example, night, all traffic unless it's a traffic jam. It doesn't work if no car is right in front of you, and with a speed with 60 kilometers per hour, it doesn't work. So it seems like Mercedes lobbied with the regulators in Germany to limit the functionality of autonomy so they don't have to develop a feasible solution and a competitive product. With that strategy, they are shielding the market from innovation and eventually saving lives also. So how is the competition forecast for today? Is the competition coming? We Germans would say nein. This was the Tesla Fix competition forecast. For more information, check out the video links below.